Welcome back, everyone, to the Complete Pineleaf. We are back here in Feldberg in our bit of exile from Harwick, and let's see what task we have to do next in order to earn the favor of the Reeve.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you
Well,
aid
you're
us?
you're off to a fine start if you wish to gain the favor of Harwick Pineleaf, but I'm not through with you yet, of course not. Your next duty is to report to Wakenflood and ensure that all is well in the tower. I will put in a good word for you to Harding next time I see him. It will take you a bit longer to earn enough of his trust to receive a welcome in Harwick, but these things do take time. He's a practical man, our Reeve. I suppose so. So I need to go to Wakenflood and speak with Hubert. Hubert. Very well. He's around here somewhere. Well, obviously he's not here, so to speak. I mean somewhere in the wold. I presume that's Wakenflood out in the distance, and I presume that is a warg that has presumed to follow me. I might as well get a little bit of mounted combat practice, even though I'm not particularly good at it, considering how many years it has been out on the main servers. If you want to know my opinion on it, let's just say that my favorite class in which to use war steeds is a burglar because I could just hide myself. Anyway, I believe that is Awakened Flood out in the distance, as well as these red dots that are annoyingly appearing in front of me every once in a while. Here we go. Now it's much less in the distance. I have a feeling I'm going to have to be killing some of these mobs when I get around into the area. I have discovered Awakened Flood. Maybe I better dismount before coming inside. I don't think they'd appreciate someone charging in there, especially when you consider that they're holding these bows and we've got these, I'll presume, anti-cavalry barriers up there. Hello there, I've been asked to report.
Our mission is dire.
Hail, stranger! I'm Sergeant Hubert. The men of Wakenflood report to me. I'm glad to see a new face. My warriors were forced to defend our outpost as it was attacked by Easterlings last night, and our strength has waned. One of my soldiers ventured in out this morning and beheld a large encampment of our enemies at the Anduin's edge, but he's had to hasten back, for the Easterlings had the same idea. Oops. Their scouting party is a formidable one, and my men could not face them and survive. They will be able to report our weaknesses unchecked, and we will soon be a great disadvantage if they're not stopped. Alright, so I need to stop an Easterling scouting party. Alright, fine. Yes, all your men couldn't face down the scouting party, but you sent one little warden out, and I mean little in the case, quite literally in this case, seeing that I'm a hobbit. And you expect this one little hobbit to go and take care of it all for you. Well, how about that? Speaking of Easterlings, there's one right there. Hello, good morning. Well, okay, I guess it's afternoon game time. All right, good afternoon. How are you doing? Hey, do you know where I can find a scouting party? He doesn't know anything about any parties. The Easterlings are just no fun, I guess. Oh, hold on. There's a. It looks like a scouting party. Well, at least it's an Easterling with their. Oh, actually, that's a. Oh, there is a scout there. There's also a sniper here. Okay, I will. Hey, give me a chance to take that quest. Then you know, parking yourself next to the warg was unfair. I was wondering where that warg was. Hiding behind a tree. Oh boy. All right, there you go. Defeated. Are you telling me this what drove his men away? Good grief. I found one of their scouting parties, but I'm going to guess that there are more unless your men were exaggerating.
What brings you to these lands?
I cannot believe that you were able to defeat that party of Easterling scouts. They were a formidable lot, and even the Rohirrim fled before them. This was a great deed to prove your strength, Pineleaf. Perhaps one brave hobbit can help Wakenfled endure the siege. Is there truly hope for us? Well, we'll find out. At least I thinned their numbers a little bit. I'm sure you've got more for me to do to take care of the rest. Leading the advance and prisoners.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
If you go to fighting the Easterlings, keep an eye out for their leader, a deadly man. He was instrumental in the wreaking of so much damage on the Wakenflood, and his tactics were brilliant. Worse yet, he was also a brutally skilled fighter. He killed many and quickly. If revenge is not good enough reason for you to go and destroy such a foe, consider those who will die the next time this man rides in the battle. Alright, fine. I will kill him, stab him in the knee or something.
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
When the Easterlings raided Wakenflood, they dragged off several of our warriors. These proud men are and brave. They should not be shackled as slaves. So go and free the prisoners. So head out to their camp, free the prisoners, kill the leader, and I think I need to also deal with some of those snipers that are out there. Fortification I was expecting. Easterlings I was expecting. Salamanders I wasn't expecting. But I suppose this area takes all sorts of threats in order to be a nuisance. I'm not going to be distracted by those salamanders, though, because we have more of these snipers out here. We don't want to be sniped by all these snipers. I think I could sneak into this fortress. I have discovered... Oh, good grief. Oh, good grief. Does their language really support that word? Oh boy. Well then, here are the prisoners. Well, I don't want to create havoc with those prisoners while their leader is still alive. Now, I presume that this is the leader that was spoken of earlier. He seems to be bereft of friends at the moment. So let us deal with him quickly. His tactic apparently seems to be throwing caltrops onto the ground so that hobbits will step on it with their feet. Fortunately, hobbits have tough feet. Well, that and I'm wearing boots on top of that. That should really keep... Alright, fine. I took care of that. Anything in this backpack? Nothing. What's in here? Ouch! 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 Oh. Alright, let's get rid of that oil. Uh-huh. Hey, you. Perfect. I could pull them off from the rest. Now let me get down there and free the prisoners. Should I just yell out Gurushi Nagum, or however you say that? Oh well. Oh, hey, can I get this before he hits me? Of course not. Why should anything be convenient? Your first mistake was choosing to attack me instead of running and getting friends. I'm just telling you that. Just telling you that. There goes your fire oil. Good. Oh, snipers. We don't want the snipers attacking me. There you go. Yeah, I'm going to just about ruin this entire camp. They're not going to have much that they're going to be able to do to me. Hey, can I free this guy? And He just runs out, and all the Easterlings ignore him. Ha 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 ha! Stupid Easterlings. But I don't think the rest can be so bold. I mean, we have the sniper here just waiting to shoot somebody in the back. Maybe he was just pretending he wasn't paying attention. There you go. There you go. And before long, this thing is going to end in our victory. Hey, okay, you get out of here. Want to be cautious there. Those Easterlings, some of them might notice you. Yes, all right. We've got those for there. We got. I didn't think I was going to be able to get through here. Of course not. Oh, and actually, this will take both of them. And for you. Wow, all I have left are 2 oil pots that I'm definitely going to be. Well, I could get him on the next cycle, right? There you go. And all I have to do is kill a couple more snipers, and I'll be done here. Whee! Oh, well, I didn't mean to fight 3 at once, but I'm sure it'll be more impressive when I tell the story back at the camp. There you go. There's the last sniper. And as soon as I take care of this warrior, I am out of here and back to the sergeant. I think they'll need a couple of days to recover from that attack. So what all did I do? I took care of some fire bottles.
What brings you to these lands?
Our wooden defenses are strong against spears and swords, but they are not but fuel for fire. If fire was indeed to come, yeah, I have a feeling that would be the case. And I managed to free the prisoners.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
You're a true hero, Pineleaf. These men did not deserve to meet whatever fate those Easterlings had in store for them. Right, good. And I took care of their leader.
Our mission is dire.
Ooh, you killed their leader? That's an incredible feat, Pineleaf. He was a brutal fighter. I've rarely seen his match even among the Rohirrim. To best him says much about your own skill. I'm glad you came to us, and we are all in your debt for carrying out this revenge, and for protecting us against a future assault. I name you Friend of Wakenflood. Not much to be a friend of, but I suppose it's a start. Now, where were we? Oh, let's see. Ooh. I think that's a step up. It will be a replacement for one of these 2. Yeah. All right, I'll take care of that. Okay, good. And finally, pushing back their advance.
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
You delivered quite a blow to the Easterlings, Pineleaf. Revenge is sweet, for those snipers killed many good men during the raid on Wakenflood. The marksmen were instrumental in breaking our defenses, but now we may sleep a little bit easier. Right, they'll keep some watches just in case they decide to have their own little bit of revenge.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you aid us?
I know you're anxious to help the refugees of Langhold, Pineleaf. You have helped us enough. I will not keep you anymore. I will be sure to put in a good word for you with Alder Harding. He's a great man, but not a trusting one. I will not keep you from your friends, though. Be safe, Pineleaf, and good luck. So I need to go back and speak with Chilin. Fortunately, she's currently outside at the refugee camp, so I'm able to speak with her without being seen by the guards. Hello there.
What brings you to these lands?
My home is razed. My husband and Thane dead. But I have my children and the people of Langhold in my care, so there is much to live for. It is enough to fend off my despair for now. There are problems I must solve, but I'm not quite sure what to do. We cannot stay in this camp outside of Harwick for much longer with meager supplies and no protection against the dangers of the plains. Harwick is a densely populated city, but surely there is be some housing for sale. Will you find out if there is any space for my people and what we can do to acquire permanent housing quickly? Yes. All right, so speak with people in Harwick who have homes for sale. That's going to be tricky, isn't it? Well then, let's see if we could sneak inside. Yeah. Can we find... Oh, okay, here's the town. Interestingly enough, the guards, they're not particularly interested in stopping me. I'm not too sure why he has one of those rings on him, but I have to stay out of view of most... Apparently, no one's bothered to tell the gate guards to keep me out. Just the wandering guards. Oh, well, let's see. I have to keep away from the wandering guards, because most of them aren't... there's a wandering guard right now. Fortunately, they had the quest rings on the wandering guards, so I can see them on the map. Oh, the standing still quest rings, those are the ones I want, because they're the ones that have homes for sale. There you go. Oh, Garrett. Yeah. Hello there. I heard you had a house for sale.
I do not believe you will find welcome here.
I am loyal to Harding, not a stranger of distant lands. My Reeve, whom I serve with pride, does not want you in Harwick. I am done talking to you. I will not report you for this to the guards for this time, since you speak on Chilean's behalf, but do not let me see you again. Now, who deserves the name Chilean? Yeah. Hello there. I was sent here to inquire on the purchase of a house.
What brings you to these lands?
I admire your boldness to come into the city on a mission of charity when all the guards are looking out for you, but I wish only to go about my business and not give myself any unnecessary trouble. I cannot sell you my house. I'm sorry. Please leave me be. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. Now, there's a guard up there who is going to get in my way. Now, I think I can get up here and... Right, yeah, here's the third homeowner. Hello there, do you have a house for sale?
I do not believe you will find welcome here.
Ah, you say you're looking for a house for those refugees of Lankhold? It is difficult with a city so full, but my old family manor has been vacant for over a year. It's likely large enough for all of them, but alas, it will be hard for me to part with it, seeing as it is so dear to me. With so many tenants, I would be willing to sell it to you for 300 gold. 300 gold? Well, I have 397. Okay, I have a feeling I'm not going to accept in-game gold. Now, I hear the guards have been ordered to arrest you on sight, so I would rather not be seen with you. 300 is, of course, my final offer, since I do not wish to be spotted with the trespasser. But do deliver my offer to Chilin with all of my condolences for her loss. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. He's gouging, isn't he? That sounds like a gouging price if I've ever heard one. Well then, let's see if I could find anyone else. Hello there, I heard that you have a house for sale?
Time is short.
No.
So is hope.
No, I cannot risk doing business with you. Unlike you travelers who roam about the lands, I like it here, and I do not wish to be ousted from the city by an angry Reeve. I'll take that as a no. Let's see. That is Garfit, and that's a merchant. Oh yeah, I forgot there's that merchant quest. Oh, right. This is the way I want to go right now. Assuming, of course, that there are no guards in the area. Alright, seem to be dodging the guards well enough. Hello there, do you have a house for sale?
Will you aid the Horse Lords?
You are so brave to venture here against the wishes of the reef on behalf of those poor people of Furlonghold. It is so terrible what happened. I do not have a house for sale, but it is dreadfully small. Oh, I do have it small. I left it when I married and could not fit more than a single man. I'm terribly sorry. I could not be more of aid. Right, so much too small for the group. Alright, so we've got. Alright, so we had 3 that won't help. Right, some won't help at all. Some have small houses, and one wants to price gouge. Oh, well, let's see if I could find anything else. Well, I have a feeling this is no time for a horse dealing with Bingo Boffin, so let's see if I can find Sheelan. I only found one person who had a suitable location, and he's asking for 300.
What brings you to these lands?
Only one seller that would suit our needs, and he wants 300 gold? That's a steep price, and we have so little. I must find a way to come into gold. Let me think of the matter, Pineleaf. I cannot thank you enough for risking Harding's wrath by venturing back into Harwick on our behalf.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
As you saw, my friend, we left in a great hurry when Langhold fell. Thank you. Thanks to you, we had enough time to save so many lives, but our belongings were left behind. If you can find any gold that was left behind, perhaps we can afford the great manor. Looters may have taken all we held dear, but if someone could search for anything that could be salvaged, it would be incredibly helpful to us. Um, Frithborth asks a heavy price for the housing we hope to acquire. If my husband were alive, oh, but no matter. Hang on, what? Will we be able to find any money in which to pay for this house? We'll have to find that out in the next episode of The Complete Pineleaf.